A black woman having some money or shine is not a threat. But a black man, because the black man, let me tell you something, the scriptures teach without a vision, the people perish. The vision is given to the man. That's what the vision is given to. So you stop the black man, you stop the vision, you stop the protection, you break the family. That's why black men are so heavily under attack. Yes, black women are attacking the society too. Yes, they are. But if they're going to look at who's the real threat, it's the black man. So we got to keep black men humble, tame, and in control. Now, Shador was, yes, sir. I'm so happy to be selected, sir. Oh, Shador's a great kid. I love him. You know what I'm saying? In the back of their mind, man, it don't matter how much money we give him. He already got money. So he ain't got to walk around. And let me tell you, I know that feeling. Let me tell you, I know that feeling on a small scale. Let me tell you how I know it. When I was working my petrochemical job for some years, actually, I didn't need the money. I was there, but I didn't need the money. I was making enough money to sustain my family and pay my child support at the time with what I did off of this. I was working that job because at the time I chose to. And it was also another strategy while I was still working the job. And they knew I didn't need that job. They knew that. They knew, let me tell you something, the day I told them, hey man, don't call me for no overtime. Give it to them other guys because they need it. I don't need overtime a day from you. And he looked at me and said, oh, you don't need no overtime? No, I don't need a thing. Give it to those other guys. They need it. They never called me for overtime either. Never. And I appreciate them for it. But then they mind, it was like, he don't need no overtime? What he got going on, right? And when you don't need something, you there because you want to be. Okay, if you let me go tomorrow, I don't care. I'm cool. I'm here because I want to be here. I'm not here because I need you. And one thing about the folks, they want us to need them. They want us to need them. That's what a lot of their power rely from. That's why they want us broke and destitute. They don't want us to be happy and free and successful because we don't need them when we happy, free, and successful. We don't need them. They want us downtrodden, upset, crying, boo-hooing, low self-esteem, sick all the time, not prioritizing our health, whether, us going to the doctor we should, watching our diet, doing all that. They want us downtrodden because we need them. But we good. We don't need them. We don't need nothing from them. And they don't like that. They don't like it. So the attack on Shador Sanders in particular was completely racial. It was racial because we've seen it before. Muhammad Ali, the Williams sisters, and many others. Colin Kaepernick, we've seen that in real time. We've seen it. Like I said, the thing is, these people don't do nothing new. They don't do nothing new. If you've seen it once from them, you'll see it again because they're not a progressive people. That's why it's easy to clock them. It's very easy. They do nothing new. They say the same things. It's not about race. Oh, look, this black person they selected. See, it's not about race. And then you find out what it's really about. So, oh, let's see who that black person is versus this black person if it's not about race. On the jury. Well, he got convicted. They had black people on the jury. And then you find out what kind of black person on the jury. What kind of black person? Jesse Lee Peterson? Or what kind of other, what a black immigrant that don't like FBAs? That kind of black person? Because you're not going to put a black person that's objective. You're not going to put a black person and say, wait a minute, I know y'all railroading that brother. I know y'all railroading this sister in this courtroom. Yeah, nah. At minimum, I'm hanging this jury. At minimum. I see the play. That's why they don't. Listen, I know they're not going to put me on no jury. And I used to be, I would say, huh? I remember my homeboy told me that a few years ago. He said, Phil, you'll never get selected for jury duty. I was like, why? I said, I'll go do jury duty. He said, when you do jury duty, then people know what you got going on. He said, all the stuff you talk about, they ain't gonna pick you. I said, man, I'll go though. He said, yeah, you'll go, but you're not gonna get picked. And I haven't been picked a day in my life. Not one. I'm like, shoot, I'll be on the one. But if I listen to that case and pay attention and see that person getting railroaded, oh, shoot, I'm hanging that jury. I'm hanging it. He ain't going. You're going to do another case without me not around. You ain't about to get over on a brother or sister, not with me in that jury box. No. That's why I encourage black people, go do jury duty. Don't get out of it. Go. You may be the one selected to assist another FBA. Don't try to get out of stuff all the time. Just like I tell you, you need to have your passport. You need to have your driver's license, your voter registration card. All that stuff I'm telling you need to have. I hope you got your real ID. Hopefully y'all do, or you're not going to be able to fly domestically until you get a real ID. Now, the real ID in most states, at least my state, most states will get that star on your driving license. That's what they call a real ID. Or you may have to have your passport to fly in the United States. So letting y'all know that's coming up very shortly. I mean, I think my state started that years ago. They just finally implementing the real ID thing. You said that you think the Browns wanted Shedeur the whole time and the NFL colluded and said two things could be true. Yeah, two things can be true. I'm shocked that Pittsburgh didn't get him. I'm like, I was sure Mike Tomlin would have got him, and they need a quarterback. So, but you know, that collusion and them owners, like I said, that commissioner, you know, Roger Goodell and all them, he's a figurehead. He don't run nothing. He really don't. I don't think Roger Goodell is a bad guy. I don't think he is. But his hands is tied. He can't tell the owners what to do with that league. He can just set some rules, but he can't make them do anything. He couldn't make them bring Kaepernick back because the owners literally run that league. Eric say passport is next for you. Okay. All right. Well, shoot, if you got a passport, yeah, travel. Like I said, I think it'd be good if people, you know, come on through to Ghana. I think that'll be good in November. You know, I think one year I did Kenya with my family. It was actually Thanksgiving. We did Thanksgiving in Kenya. That was different. You know, all of us did Thanksgiving in Kenya. That was cool. But like I said, this Ghana trip won't be during Thanksgiving. But yeah. So y'all have to understand that they don't like a confident black man or woman or even black child. They hate that. No matter what you do, they hate your confidence. You can be confident about a spelling bee. They hate that. You can be confident about, you know, a math contest, science contest. They can't stand a confident black child or black man and black woman. But that, you know what? You be confident. You don't dim your light for them. You shine your light so bright that it blinds them. Don't dim your light for nobody. I'm going to repeat this again. Don't dim your light for nobody. I don't care if somebody in your own family is trying to get you to dim your light. Do not dim your light. If they can't stand your light, well, they need to move around. Don't you do that. God got you that way for a reason. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, they don't like to see us right, Veronica. They don't like us to see us confident and happy. They don't like it. They don't like us to see us having fun either. They can't stand us having fun. Go watch the podcast I made the other day about when they was talking about black folks on the cruise ship having fun and all the comments they was making about it. But who cares what they say? Like I said in that video, them folks are the type, you know, they hating outside the club because they can't get in. That's really what that is with them. All they can do is hate. Miserable existence to be in, right? But anyway, thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the stream tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure you download the ADNC app in the Google Play and Apple App Store. Remember, Android users, update the app. And, you know, make sure you click the link for the Ghana tour in November. We'd love y'all to come with us. You never know who's gonna show up. I know one girl was on the last one, so you never know who's gonna show up on this one because somebody else from the team will be there, that's for sure, outside myself. I know when we have the meet and greet and all of that, because we make sure to do a meet and greet on all of them, right? But thank y'all for